This is going to be a short walkthrough of your new uh, print-on-demand site called FindLink 2.0. So this is the login screen. So here you're going to enter the credentials that were provided to you to gain access to the catalog. And once you're logged in, you'll see the new designed homepage. So here along the top, you're going to see um, some quick links to My Account and to log out. We'll go over the My Account here later. Um, Below that, you'll, as like the previous online portal, you'll see our toll-free number and an email link to contact our help desk for any questions. You also have a search bar up top, and you can narrow it down to categories within the portal as well. These same catalog structures over here on the left. Now, some users may have more or less of these categories available depending on which group they belong to. For this demonstration, I have all access, so you'll see all the folders that are available. Down here at the bottom, you'll see some quick links on the left, just to quickly navigate to certain areas of the catalog. Over here towards the right, you have all of the FindLine Help Desk contact information. This is if you ever need to contact us regarding any order you have placed or you are placing, you can contact us here. So once you jump into a category, it populates all these subcategory items in the folder as well. So you can scroll through here, find items you're looking for. You can change the number of items that are displayed on a page down at the bottom or at the top of the catalog page. Then that will refresh the page with the new quantity shown. So in this portal, there's still going to be the different types of products that you're used to. A print-on-demand product, a version product, and an inventory type product. This particular product shows you what an inventory product will look like on our page. You still have the quantity on hand, shows up on each inventory product. Um, we also, on every product now, we have multi-page previews. So if there are double-sided items or things like that, we can have each page can show a preview. Down below on each product, we have a new tabular view of the specifications of the product. So instead of having, one line of text that um, it kind of shows all the details, you can now see it in a nice clean table view, along with the lead time and any additional information. So I just added that letterhead to my cart. That brings me to the new cart page. You can see it's very simplified. You've got your item, all the details. You've got a running subtotal on the right. Um, and just like any other shopping website, you can choose to proceed to checkout or continue shopping. Um, and if you do update quantities, you can choose to update the pricing and everything by clicking the Update Shopping Cart button. So we're going to continue shopping here, and I'm just going to um, click one of these quick links right here on the navigation bar, business cards, and it's going to take us to the available business cards. Now you may not see all of these depending on your user group. but this just shows me all the cards available. So we're just going to go to the standard card here. Now, before I get into the online document editor, which is the main focus in FindLink 2.0, you can see that this says made to order, which means it's going to be customizable. Um, and the button here also says customize instead of add to cart. What that means is we're going to actually um, launch the document editor prior to adding it to the cart so that you can customize it with your own information. The rest of the page looks similar to the inventory item that we saw previously, so nothing really extra to point out here. Okay, so now we have the business card template loaded up in our online document editor. You can see it's a pretty simple interface. We have the data that we're going to enter on the left and the actual printed production proof on the right. And unlike 1.0, there's no refresh button or anything that you have to click. It's all updated in the browser. And again, the formatting is taken care of as you enter numbers and other items. So as I'm entering the information, you see it's loading on the right. Um, Everything looks good here. You can look at the back page too if you like. So if I need to make any corrections, I can make those before I add to the cart. So I just updated the toll-free number and it updated automatically. So I want to point out a couple of things that are available and some things that we're currently working on. So when you're on an item, and let's say that you can't finish it at the moment, you need to come back to it. Um, what you can do is you can actually add it to your concepts page, and what that is it's just basically saving it in your account so that you can come back to it later. Okay, and I'll show you where that's at on the My Account page later. There's also a share functionality that we're currently working on, be available, I believe, in the coming months here. And what that is it's just going to say, hey, I need to work on this, but I need to work on it with someone else. You enter their information here, and you are able to collaborate back and forth um, on this item prior to adding it to your cart. It's similar to the concepts function, but instead of it being local to your account, it allows other people to view, edit, and make comments, kind of collaborate on the project prior to adding it. So be on the lookout for that later in 2017. So, but right now I'm just going to add this to my card because it looks how I want it to look and I want to get it ordered. So when that item is in my cart, I have the ability to actually download a preview PDF if I need. Um, this may or may not be always on, but for demonstration purposes, I wanted to show you that that was available. So let's go back to the home page, and I want to show you a few more items here. So some of the more common items are the Slim Jims. Those are very similar to how you ordered them previously. Each version is up here as its own item. And then we can just add a few of these to our cart. We're going to navigate back to home screen. I'm going to head into the bio sheets here. So what we did with these bio sheets this time, instead of making each an individual item, it's actually a customizable item now. So when you go into it, you're going to click the Customize button, similar to the business card. So when this is loaded, what you can do is you click which one you're wanting to order, and then if you have any text changes, you can click in the text box and actually make those changes on the fly. So if you need to update the number of years, or this needs to be, um, 2003 instead of 2002, you can update that there, um, and then add to your shopping cart. So now let's go into some MLO items. So we're just going to go into the professional mortgage insert. And this is a customizable item as well. Click customize here. Now, one thing I didn't point out earlier is that these yellow blocks on the left of the form here, they're just they're not errors, they're more validation warnings, just to let you know what is necessary in that field. If you hover over it, this one has a message. Please enter a minimum of 10 digits for a phone number. Um, just letting you know so that it can do the correct formatting when it's ordered. Okay, so my card is looking pretty full. Everything looks pretty good. So now we're going to just quickly show you the checkout process. So if you remember in the previous version, the checkout process was a little longer. Uh, Lots of pages, lots of settings. What we've tried to do in 2.0 is simplify the checkout process. So what we've done is developed a one-page checkout here, which we'll see. So we're going to proceed to checkout, and it's going to preload some billing information associated with my group. If everything looks good, I can, down here at the bottom of this billing tab, I can ship to this address, or I can choose to ship to a different address. Um, Pretty obviously, if I ship to this address, it's going to skip the shipping information tab next. If I do a different address, it's gonna want me to type in a new address. So here it's got me on the shipping information tab now. We're gonna choose a different address here. Elements has a weekly delivery, so on your shipping method, you will just see the weekly delivery. You can just click continue, and then you get the final order review panel, which you can actually look at everything, make sure everything looks correct, and then place your order. One thing I'll point out too, as you're going through the checkout information, your progress shows up here on the right, so you can kind of see all the information you've filled out along the way. Okay. So that's how you go about placing the order. I'm going to go over the My Account page, just kind of show you some extra features that you may have. Again, a lot of this is based on which user group you're in. Um, so you may have some of these, you may not. So the My Account page loads to the My Dashboard. This is just general account information where you can change your password, you can update default billing addresses, um, update default shipping addresses, things like that. The account information is just a quick little, hey, name, email address, how to get a hold of me. My orders, you'll see previous orders and any orders that are waiting to be approved by a senior purchaser. My wish list, items that you go through the catalog and you want to add to your wish list, feel free to do that. They'll show up here. Let's say you're not ready to order them today, but you'll order them later. You want to quickly get back to them, you can do that. My concept list, this is what I was speaking about earlier. I've just added a few cards here. If I want to go back and edit the concept, I can click the edit concept here. It'll take me back to my place on the card. So that loads everything that I currently had in. I can make any changes to this again. Um, and then I can click the update concept, and that'll actually update the concept in my cart in my concept page again. So that way it's updated. Okay, so my approvals, you probably won't have, but there are a few approvers that will have access to this. Um, this will be all the requisitions that have been submitted for your review. You'll be able to review, approve, or deny, make any edits on this panel. The Reports tab, again, it's also permission based, but if you do have the ability, you can run reports here. You choose the type of report you want to use, and then on the right, you can select, deselect certain items and reorder the columns as necessary prior to exporting. If you run a report frequently, you can set it up on the right side here and then choose Save New Report. Oops. And then what that'll do is it'll actually add it as a saved report in your account. Next time you come in here, you can just click the Saved Reports tab up top, choose the report that you'd like to run, and then you can export. So you can export as an Excel file or a CSV file. I normally do an Excel file just because it makes more sense to me. And then you can open it and edit it from there. That pretty much covers it on the My Account page. We'll be adding more and more of these tutorials as we launch new features. But again, if you do have any questions along the way, placing new orders or where something is, our contact information is up here at the top of every page. It's also down here at the bottom of every page. Thanks for watching.